Hi boys and girls, welcome to the Giggle Room. This is the Play-Doh Makeable Creations Mickey and Donald set. Now we're gonna do Donald. Here are the instructions that came in the box, and these are very easy, kids. You're gonna have no problem doing this and have a lot of fun while you're doing it. So let's see what it came with. It came with Donald feet, which is very important. It came with a knife that you need for sculpting, and it came with the different types of dough, which are very bright and gorgeous colors. As you can see, they come in the plastic. I've taken 2 out, and I'll show you how to take these ones out as well. You might need mom or dad's help, so make sure you ask first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get started. And as you can see, it's step-by-step instructions. It's for ages 3 and up, so you guys are gonna be able to do this easily. So let's put our instructions like this because we wanna watch what we're doing. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open this beautiful blue. It's like a robin's egg blue, it's gorgeous. And then we're gonna open the white, because we definitely need the white, that's for Donald's body. So there's gonna be a lot of this used. So this is where you need mom and dad, because it is tough to get the Play-Doh out, but that's okay. Just take your time, patience is progress. So we open it just like this. And then pull our dough out. There. So now we have our colors. So the first thing it tells us to do is start with the blue top and the white bottom. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the dough off to the side because we don't need them all at once, and we're gonna mush up our blue dough. And you always have to mush your Play-Doh up really, really good because it has to be warm to be able to make really good shapes with it. So for making a half moon shape, you're gonna wanna take the ball of clay, make it nice and warm, and then roll it up in your hand. You're gonna wanna have pressure because you want it all to mix together and make a nice soft ball for you because you're gonna cut it in half. So let's do this side now. Make sure everything is soft, and it is. And we also have a crease down here, so it's perfect because we can take our knife and make the cut right there. There. So now we have our half moon shape for the body, and now we need to take the white and do the same thing and mash it up nice and soft. And then we do the same thing. You put some pressure, and you're going to want to make the ball really tight and soft so that it's smooth. But you don't want a lot of wrinkles in your dough. So then what we'll do is we'll cut this one in half, just like we did with the blue one. Okay, so now we have the white part and the blue part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the white. Now you just push it down very softly and slowly. You don't wanna do it too fast or you're gonna mess up the shape that you've created. So just like that. And again, afterwards, you can always make it your own shape because you can use the molding powers of your fingers. So we've got his body down and his yellow feet, which look great. Now we're going to take the blue for his shirt and put it on just like this. And again, just mold it as you go because you have to have a little piece at the top because it has to have something to hold his head on. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the remainder of the white and mush it up and make it nice and soft. And then we'll make a ball. And this ball, you're going to want to take the time to actually make sure it's nice and smooth because this is going to be his face, so you don't want a lot of creases in his face. So as you can see, we have a nice side, so we do have enough that we can use this one. So we'll put his head on just like this and shape it, and then if there are any cracks or any creases, you can mold them with your fingers just to smooth them over. And there we have the beginnings of Donald's body and his head. So now what it tells us we have to do is take some of our yellow, because we're gonna need a beak and a bill for him. And we mush it all up, just a little piece, just like this, back and forth. And again, it's saying make a little ball and cut it in half, because that's gonna be his bill. So we do that just like this, and then you kinda wanna flatten it out a little bit because he does have a flat beak, not a sharp one. So we'll put that off to the bottom because we don't want to put that on just yet. And then we also need a little bit of the black to make 2 eyes for him. So you don't want the eyes to be too big, so don't make a big pile of Play-Doh into the little balls. We just want it to be very tiny. You do it just like this, which is perfect, and just like this. And we also need some red, so we take the red and we're gonna mush it up because we're gonna need it for his bow tie and his little tassel on his hat. So let's take this much and make a ball. And then it's asking us to make the ball but flatten it out a bit because we're gonna cut it to make his bow tie. So just kind of an almond shape, sort of just like this. So now we've got Donald finished and he looks amazing. Look at his beautiful bright tie and all the colors, and he looks just like Donald Duck. So what we want to do is we want to make a soccer ball for him. So we get a white ball of dough and do it just like this. Roll it up, make it very small and tight, and then you take your fingers and you squish up any holes or any cracks that you see. And we're going to cover those with black dots anyway. So we have to take little black dots that we've already made and we're going to push them all over. And you just shape them and do what you need to do. And we're going to put one here and another one here and one right here. And you push them down just like that. And we've got a soccer ball. Now we're also going to take this dough and we're going to make a pylon because they need to know where they're going to have to score their goals. So we're going to take this ball, mush it up just like this, and then we'll put our thumb down and try to make it as square as possible because we need that for the bottom of the pylon so it stands up. So just with the top of your finger and the tip of your thumb, you just kind of do this, and if you keep doing it back and forth each side, it will actually start to make a square. So let's keep doing this, just like this, and as you can see, you get a square. So we're going to take our pylon and put it down just like this, and there we go. And the finishing touch to the pylon are the markings. So all right, let's put him there. So now we're going to take this white, and you just do it on the table, just like this, back and forth, almost like a rolling pin. And then we're going to cut this part off, and we're going to cut this part off, and we're going to thread it around our pylon. Just like that. And we're going to do the same thing again, and we'll put another one at the top. Again, if you make it nice and warm, it's easier to mold. So back and forth, just with your hand, like if you're making cookies with your mom, just like this. And then we cut. And this one's probably a little shorter, so we'll do it just like this. And then we put this around the top, and voila! We have a pylon. So here we go, and we're going to put that right here. And Donald's going to stand here, and we're going to move the space for him so that he can play some soccer. But wait, who's here? I see a friend that would like to play soccer, and it's Mickey. So Mickey and Donald are going to have a good game of soccer. And this is where the goal is, Mickey. So if you can get it past the pylon, you win. So let's put him back here, and he's going to try and score a goal. And he does! Yay! So Donald and Mickey are going to have a lot of fun with their new soccer ball and their pylon that they can play soccer for hours. And so can you, boys and girls. So I hope you had fun today making our Mickey and Donald figurines, plus our soccer ball and our pylon. So now once you have it done, you can have hours of fun. Thanks, boys and girls, for joining me today, and thanks for joining the Giggle Room. See you soon.